Hey, Gemini. We are here for short and sweet. Oh, that was just dreadful. We're here for short and sweet Oracle messages from Oracle the Radiant Sun. I've been coveting this deck since I saw that I've been seeing it on Minnow Pond's channel. He's wonderful, if you're interested. But hope everybody had a beautiful New Year's. Wherever you celebrated, you were safe. Just a couple more shuffles. We have Puppy. She wasn't here with the last two readings, but she insisted in between that we get closer. Okay. Let's see. This is a little awkward. I kind of got over her, but let's see what we got. Okay, I'll take the one that is face up, even though they've been like jumping a bunch. Okay, we got rebellion with two individuals facing one way towards an individual that's like stabbing a sword in between them. Okay, so I don't actually know what that one is, if it's Mars or Venus. I'm so bad with the planet symbols, but it's an Aquarius card, which we will get to in just a moment. 11. So that's when we're going to read, but underneath the rebellion, there is intuition, which has all kinds of symbols. If you want to look at that up. Just Pisces and... is that Mars? No, that's Pluto, I think. And then egotism. Alright, you just keep those in mind in case there's something else that pops up. And power. Rebellion, intuition, egotism, and power. She's bored of this already. Alright, so Aquarius. So this should be towards the end, I believe. So we're looking for 11. Please be patient with me. This deck is so new and it's a touch complex. There we go. Rebellion. Okay, that is Mars. And it was either Venus or Mars. Yeah. Is it the way they face or whatever? Mars. Action. Aquarius. Principles and humanity. A walled fortress town sits solid and secure beneath dark and brooding clouds. Above, a young warrior challenges with his sword two giant bearded nobles, symbolizing tradition and established authority. Personal. Freedom of action is of utmost importance to Mars Aquarians. Rarely following old methods blindly, people with this planet sign combination do things their way, which is probably in a quite innovative and unorthodox style. Mars Aquarians happily expend their energies on the new, novel, and scientific, and have a natural talent with gadgets, which could develop into genuine inventive talent. However it goes, Mars Aquarians will invent something. Interesting. The company of friends is of enormous importance to people with this aspect, and they are more likely to be strong, energetic, and male. What? Willing supporters, too. People described by this card are probably not quiet, when it comes to showing their discontent with outmodeled and unfair social attitudes, and it is hard to find Mars Aquarians who do not have a good humanitarian cause to battle for. The Mars Aquarians' oddball outlook on life makes it easy for them to examine anything established or traditional to see whether its rules and regulations are still viable. They are rarely afraid to express views that are not the norm, and show great courage in following their beliefs against all odds in order to overturn a situation which they believe is unfair or illogical. Receiving this card in a reading indicates a need for a lateral approach to the question. Turn the current thinking on its head and approach it from a different angle. A drastic change of thought is needed. Events: leading a protest, expressing discontent with authority, and the courage to be different. Anger over indifference. This just sounds like this kind of just sounds like one of my very besties who's a Gemini. Hi, girl. I'm like, what's the guidance? I feel like she already does this. Depends on what else is in your chart, certainly. Interesting. Action, principles, and humanity. Intuition, egotism, and power. It seems as if maybe there are some in your environment that might... It's so funny. Might exert power because their ego's getting triggered and you're going to fight back. And I think with that intuition card, between the intuition card, being Pisces, and this Aquarian rebellion, you're going to know just how to be successful at making those changes. I feel like this is the first card where there hasn't been a negative connotation. I mean, unless you hate confrontation, then certainly this might be a rebellion. Like, that could be. But. No. It's so funny. This doesn't have a negative connotation at all. It just seems like you're going to question some stuff. And if it seems like an obsolete situation that is in need of shifting, then that will be that. I'm like, go for it. I don't really have much guidance, which is kind of rad and beautiful. I think this is just maybe confirmation for someone. Like, the last two readings were like, oh, I want to consider this, Nah. If you're heading in that direction, I think that's a great state of mind to be in. And I wish you the very best of luck. I love you, and see you next week for probably a more in-depth reading. But take care.